Well, thanks for joining us on this Thursday afternoon on 90s Plus. I'm 90s Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Chris Bianchi with a look at your Colorado weather forecast. The story today, it's been the wind. It's still just annoyingly windy out there today. 30, 40 mile an hour winds, occasionally some 50 mile an hour gusts in some of the windier spots at the foothills. But we're seeing those winds right now around the Denver area. And by the way, for the Broncos game tonight, winds will not be much of a factor. So that's the good news. Wind not as much of a factor right now. Upper 60s for us around town. Those winds pretty blustery for us. Some 43 mile an hour peak gusts for us so far out at the airport. 58 in Buckeye, North Fort Collins near Wellington, and 46 mile an hour gusts at Top Loveland Pass. Gonna have to update that DIA number because we just peaked at 43 there. Fire weather warning. It's windy. It is dry, and it has been dry for the last little while. It's warm out there, so that kind of three-headed monster we look for that elevated fire danger. Those winds will be a factor through the day today. But the good news is those winds will relax around sunset pretty quickly. Those winds, at least for most of the metro area, those winds will retreat more into the foothills. For tonight, with some 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts for us this evening into early tomorrow morning, and then just more of a breeze for tonight and tomorrow. Otherwise, radar is still showing a little bit of snow for us across the northern mountains. Haven't talked about that yet, but this is mostly light snow. Road impacts limited from this at best. Maybe at the very top of Berthoud, Cameron, as well as Rabbit Ears Passes. You may have some slick spots, perhaps top Vale Pass and the Eisenhower Johnson tunnels as well. But for the most part, it looks like those impacts are pretty limited, even at the tops of those passes. Just keep in mind, you could have some winter driving conditions this afternoon. High pressure to our south and east, and then a low pressure will move on in for the weekend, and then eventually high pressure will move in. That's the overall weather pattern. Tonight, though, we'll drop back into the mid-30s for us here in Denver, partly cloudy skies, and those temperatures for tomorrow a tad cooler compared to today, but the wind will be lighter, so it'll probably feel a little bit on the warmer side tomorrow with those mid-60s, mostly sunny skies, calmer winds, and mild for your Friday, November the 7th, your first Friday of the month of November. That game day forecast, you're going to the Broncos game tonight. That wind, again, mainly before the game. It will be a little blustery before, and just a little bit of a breeze in the first half in particular. Just may have the occasional 20 mile an hour gust, but wind, again, it will not be nearly as much of a factor as it is right now for us across the metro area. 7-day forecast. Temperatures will drop into the 50s for us by Saturday, 40s by Sunday. So calmer, drier weather for us over the next few days, and then by next week we dry back out, warm back up again. Only final note about all that is that we will have some wind to deal with once again on Saturday, and some mountain snow returns for tomorrow night, for Friday afternoon, and into Saturday morning. 1 to 3 inches along and north of I-70, but overall pretty low impact snow event once again for us in the high country. So top line takeaways: wind today, high fire danger, be smart out there, and then that wind dies down tonight. Quiet day tomorrow, some mountain snow tomorrow night and Saturday morning, and then a notable cool down for the weekend before we warm back up again for next week. Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sable will have more for you coming up at 3 o'clock right here on the 90s family of networks. Once again, I'm 90s Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Thanks for joining us here on 90s Plus. Have a great rest of your day.